Hey guys, and welcome back to another video, and I hope you are all okay on that side of the screen. And today to talk a little bit about the Cubot Quest, which is a machine made for war, resistant to water, to drops and to scratches and so on and so forth. Now, I must say that it's not the most aggressive phone that I've seen in this category. I also have the Ulefone Armor 2. I've got it right over here. So as you can see, it's thicker than the Cubot Quest and it's a bit more aggressive in terms of style than the Cubot Quest is. Nonetheless, if I compare in terms of design with one of the latest phones that we have seen, which is the Ulefone A6 Mini, which is a very thin and very lightweight and elegant phone. So not being an elegant phone is not the less elegant, if I can say so, because there are this one here, right over here, the Ulefone Armor 2, and a lot more that are a bit thicker and a bit more aggressive than the Cubot Quest. Now, that being said, in terms of specifications, I will leave right here on screen. It has the MediaTek 6762, which is a entry-level SoC. Nice specifications. We will have 4 GB of RAM, 64 GB of flash storage, so not bad at all. In terms of unlocking the screen and locking, we have two options, one of which is with the fingerprint here at the back. Now here I only have one complaint, which is when I move my finger to the button on the top, if I press it, then my finger for the fingerprint will be a bit high, but that's my only complaint. Nonetheless, I can also unlock the phone with my face like this, and hopefully it will detect. Yes, it did. It's not the fastest system unlocking the screen by the fingerprint or the face, but it works quite well and it's very accurate. Actually, only failed once or twice in terms of face recognition. Now, moving to benchmarks, I'll show you guys really quickly a few images there on screen, but as you can see, nothing bad for this kind of equipment. In terms of battery, it has a 4000 milliamp hour battery. In my particular case, it takes a little bit more than 1 day, but if you are too aggressive taking photos and pictures or photos and videos and so on and so forth, playing games, then expect 1 day, which is the usual. It's a nice battery. It will hold the charge really nicely, no complaints at all, but depending on the way that we use, it will discharge the same way that all the others will. Now, this is a phone made for a aggressive environment, and I did not test the drops and so on and so forth. There are a lot of tests online, especially with the Cubot brand doing them and some other users. But what I did is one thing that is interesting for me, which is waterproof, not only for rain, but also dropping it inside a pool or on the sea and so on and so forth. So I spent more than 1 day testing and taking it with me. And what I can say is that I'm really happy, because although the rating is IP68, and what I can say is that it will handle more than that. Now, I did not went below 30 meters, only 2 meters, 3 meters sometimes, but I did exceed the 30 minutes, which I'm not saying for you guys to do the same, but I did it to test it out. I'm really happy to say that it's resistant and no problems at all with water whatsoever. Have in mind that this is not a camera to take underwater, submergible camera, because one of the things that I did test out, like I do with many other phones, is that once we put the phone under the water, we lose the ability to touch the screen. And this happens not only with this one, but most of the phones. So we will have to press the button before we dive in so that we can record the images. And regarding pictures, we will be able to touch the screen while it's above water, but inside water, forget about it, because it's really hard to detect my finger. Moving to image quality, what I can say is that this is an entry-level phone, so expect entry-level results. I was quite happy with the front-facing camera. So here we are testing out the image quality of the front-face camera on this Cubot Quest, and I've already done some tests, but you guys let me know down below in the comment section if this is enough for what you are looking for, and you may check some colors right over there, the contrast and so on and so forth, if it's enough for what you are looking for, if you need something else with a little bit more detail. Of course, prices will ramp up, and in the meantime I will turn myself against the light. As you can see, no miracles right over here, but no surprise for me, honestly, as you can see, and I will not say anything more. I'll take this moment as well to put on screen some images from the back camera so that you guys can take a look on the image quality to see if it's a phone that you can grab and take it to the swimming pool or to the beach and record your holidays and so on and so forth, or, as I was saying before, if you need more quality and and you need to step up. In terms of pictures, we have 4 options: the mono, which is black and white, and then the normal, which is normal. Beauty, which don't really like, I'm not a fan because it makes the picture really soft. And then lastly, the bokeh. And the bokeh, it's not well accomplished. What we get is a really fake effect, and then if I move the effect downwards, it will basically disappear. So I wouldn't count with it. Use the own lens and the focus to do the bokeh, which is the normal way to do it. And with those images you can judge by yourself, but in my opinion the front face camera works really well, and even the back camera works well if we are close to the subject. Once we get further away, if we are trying to picture or to take a movie of a landscape, then it will not have that picture quality that we want. So have in mind that this phone will work just fine, acceptable image and video quality if we are working close to the subject or to the landscape, but if we are far away, then we will lose detail and so on and so forth, as you could see by some examples. And that is it, guys. Basically, in my opinion, this is a phone made for a target audience, and that target audience is not myself, it's some people that have, and probably you are one of them, some jobs that are very aggressive in terms of environment, like we have right over here. It's not my particular case because I use most of my day a suit with a tie, so I just pick a slimmer phone and put it on my jacket. But for someone that is working with things that have dust and sand and so on and so forth, and then they will need to pick up the phone and answer, it's obvious that they will, with a more elegant phone like the one that we have seen, the A6 Mini, they will scratch and damage one of these phones really quickly, while one of these will last a lot longer. It will be able to take water, dust, mud, and so on and so forth. And that is it. Hope that you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did so, don't forget that usual thumbs up. My name is Roberto, and as always, I'll see you guys on the next one.